Hello Lana, welcome to Bafunde Academy. Welcome to our English lesson. I want us to learn how to do creative writing. We've spoken about general types of writing. We've looked at how to write a formal letter. Now I want us to see how do we do a creative type of writing. Now listen to this. Imagine that you suddenly either lost your sight or hearing. Write about some of the things you would miss, the difficulty you'd face in your everyday life. Just think about it generally. Say you lost your sight or hearing. What are some of the things that you will miss? For me, hearing, I think I'd miss listening to music, watching YouTube videos, because sometimes you just put our headphones or earphones on, listening to podcasts, those are things that having conversations with people, because now you have to go and start learning sign language and can't communicate by word of mouth anymore. So you learn sign language. The people around you need to also learn it. You can't be talking to everyone as you used to, because not everyone will go and learn that sign language, and so on and so forth. So what are the things you'd miss, and did you choose losing your sight or losing your hearing? I think for me, I've given examples on losing my hearing. Sight, say I'd miss looking at new outfits, just being able to walk in town by yourself, being able to go to the kitchen, cook and see what you're actually doing, watch television. And there are so many things that we do with our eyes. Looking at brides in weddings, now you have to rely on someone to describe to you, how does the gown look, how are the bridesmaids dressed, such kind of things. So creative writing is a form of writing where creativity is at the forefront of its purpose, using imagination, creativity, and innovation. So there must be a lot of imagination, imagery. Imagination from the word imagery, creativity, and innovation in order to tell a story through strong written visuals with an emotional impact. Like, it has to have an emotional impact. When someone goes through your piece of writing, actually, communications directors are usually given a task, and one of the things that they need to do is, when they are communicating, is make sure it causes the emotional impact it's supposed to cause. That is why some of the politicians sound so convincing, and it's because they've mastered the art of being able to tap into the emotions of people. Their speeches tap into the emotional aspects of people. Like in poetry, short story writing, and novel writing, and more, the same rules apply to all of them. Now, here are a few tips of creative writing. One, write about what you know. Beginning writers always get told, write what you know, but it's good advice. Always write what you know. If you want to share something, share information that you know about. If you want to share about animals and you have quite a lot of information about the big 5 animals, then go ahead and write it. That is what we want to see you write. Write about what you do not know. Sometimes you just need to do research and write about what you do not know. Another thing is, read widely and well. For you to be able to come up with information, for it to be viable, to make sense, to be relevant, you also need to be well read. So look for information, read it, and be able to give other people information through your writing, because you're well read. Hook your readers. Use suspense, a lot of imagery, good English, simple sentences. Mix them up with compound sentences so that you attract the reader. Get your characters talking. This in essence, we are saying, use dialogue, use direct quotes. Show rather than tell. This I have spoken to before. Now, listen to these 2 sentences. I'm a teacher and I'm very passionate about teaching. I am a teacher and I have taught a total of 1,000 students this year, and I have also taught in 2 schools as a volunteer. Which among these 2 people looks like they're actually passionate about their work? It's the person who is showing their track record. So show rather than tell. Get it right the first time. Your first draft must be able to lay down all the ideas that you have. Otherwise, building ideas from the middle, you will have already lost it. Then keep polishing, edit it, have someone read it and give you a second opinion. Change the first person to the third person in some scenes, and look at how it reads. How does it read? How does it sound? And keep editing. So thank you. That is how you participate. That is how you do a creative type of writing. Remember, top things: imagination, innovation, creativity. Are we together? All right. I'll see you in our next lesson.